Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy. And today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. And this with two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Gophers will kick it away first. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option in working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And the Hokies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end and just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Shotgun, they go to the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Green. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, squirted out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Okay, ready? 42 Spider. 42 Spider.
To the air. It's Lindsey. Oh, they're after him. He makes the grab. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Lanier. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Rush is on him. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Watson. Throws to the wideout. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the 1st quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his 2nd right there.
The Hokies will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33 with the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. Going right to work up top. Looking downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kelly. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll leave it with him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play, because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Extending the play. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They could make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. The offense changing the play. They'll try to slam it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's loose at the 15. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Pulls it in. It's Mason. Turning it on. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Hokies will have a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Mason. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
They'll try the run. Inside the 45. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
They're setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Quarterback adapting. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Catch in the middle. It's Kelly. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lanier. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
The Golden Gophers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Power football with the run. Fights off a defender. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. Any change in momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's going to let it go. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll run it again. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Shoots it to the left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Minnesota. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Holloway. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts line. Going to the run to start this second half. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll go right back to it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Grab near the sticks, it's Kelly. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback may change this route. The play action fake. This time it's complete. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. With the catch, it's Coleman. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And he tacked on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Heath. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to run for it. He breaks a tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. He can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Runs through a tackle. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Charlotte is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up by 22 over UAB. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys,
thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Lanier. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Lanier.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you've got to have that balance.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Virginia Tech, 21.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
To the air, it's Watson. Looking to scramble. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Off play action. Buys a little time. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Number 9, with the carry.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. His drive will open from the 15. He wants to change this route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Right down the middle. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Fires downfield. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the game.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback now breaking the field. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Shakes off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to throw, it's Watson. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And wings it incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To throw, it's Watson. Unloads it left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Floating away. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a bad fumble. I mean, you're going to give the ball to your playmaker. You understand the situation. All I'm trying to do is run clock, hold on to that thing, to fumble in that situation, and just breathe hope. You gave him life, and that's what you don't want to do. You just want to run that clock.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got the quick pass. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds just short of the 50. Mark him at the 49. Clock is stopped. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game.